Hi, folks. How are you? I'm Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the Creative Course Collab, a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions Pack, and a proud member of the Crafty Bunch. And so, that's a mouthful, isn't it? I'm so excited to be with you all here today. I'm just doing my thing and, sprinkling the love. If you are here and you can see me, sprinkle the love. It's so important for us. I have been watching. Now, I will say I could not watch after, say, 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock. So I have not seen anyone who's gone after the 2 o'clock because, well, about 2:30 I had to hop off because I have had meetings back to back all evening. And so I have missed some folks, but I will go back and I will catch. Hey, Cheryl, how are you, Mama P? So I will go back and I will watch all of the rest of them. I hope you have been watching them and all. So I'm gonna sprinkle the love out because we like to sprinkle the love around here. And I have something I hope y'all will find fun and I hope that I can get done. So I'm gonna get started right away. And I hope no one has done this. No one had done this up until I had to stop. So I just got these little tags and they are like a little over 2¼ by 3 and something like that. And then I have a bunch of this just old ephemera paper that I am ripping up, right? So this was a New York Post, October 1957 that I am ripping up. And then I've got some other pages here. I'm just going to do a couple of, that might be kind of fun. So maybe we'll leave that big piece there to have on there. We're going to put together a little mini journal, a little mini junk journal. And so I've got some other papers. I got all kind of stacked stuff over here. I'm going to get y'all's help when it comes time. But right now, I just want to put something down on here. I've got some of this paper that is a hand-dyed paper. We're going to use some of it. And I'm going to rip that up. I've been grabbing like all my stuff, guys. I just want to rip it up. This is just going to be our base. Hey, Cindy, how are you? Hey, Capri and Dee, thank you for sprinkling. Ruth. Hey, Deb. How is everybody? Hi, Sandy. When you hop on, say hi and tell me that you're here. I'm just having fun tearing up some stuff. We are tearing up stuff. I think I have enough. We're just going to randomly put stuff down, okay? No rhyme, nor reason, nor anything else as to where the stuff goes on here. I'm just going to I'm just going to put a lot of glue. Well, I'm not going to fiddle with that. Me and getting that thing back in there, I don't know what is up with my dexterity here. Do y'all ever have that problem where you're just like, kind of just, it just ain't working for you? I get going busier than what I am, and I don't know, my mind is going faster than my fingers can go, and then it just doesn't want to work. This has got like governor's urge, White House to talk. Of course, in the 50s, what was going on? The Cold War. So it's all about Russia and all of that on that page. We're going to cover up most of it anyway, so we're just gonna let a little bit hang out. You can't even tell that that's there. And so I've got these fun birds. Today is all about birds, and see how just messy it is. That's all we're gonna do for these tags for right now. And you're going to see how I'm going to put all of this together. And so we're just gonna grab papers and rip and tear and just put them on everywhere. If a little bit of that yellow sticks out, it's fine. Around the edges, etc. It's fine. We're not going to worry about that, right? Oops, I grabbed 2 pages. No wonder that was like, I'm not sticking. I don't know about you, but I'm not sticking. It's being a little hard. A little hard. So, how's everyone's Monday today? Hey, Virginia, how are you? Deep breath, right? Deep breath. Deep breath. You got this, Amanda. Y'all know how it is. Well, I know this is going to take a hot minute, and so I probably should have picked something that wasn't going to, like, take a hot minute. But, you know, I don't always do stuff that that makes sense. So it's okay. But this right here, this part right here, I mean, guys, if y'all don't work with paper, you should. Just because it's kind of like, I saw Cheryl saying how just like sitting down and stitching, straight stitching was just like a relaxing thing. This is also just a relaxing thing. Because it really doesn't matter. It does not matter how the paper goes down. And it's just kind of like, oh, I can take a deep breath. And I don't have to think at this moment. I don't have to think what fits where. I'm just grabbing from the pile that is in front of me that I created. Whoops, I'm trying to take off of my own thing. See, I can't even tell my pile from the one I finished. Isn't this paper beautiful? I love that paper. It is hand-dyed paper. So, and no, before you ask, I did not do that dyeing. I got this paper from somebody who did do the dyeing, but I did not do that. I don't think I'd have the patience for the lace to work through the lace. And so you want both sides done. You want both sides. So we're going to just do both sides real quick. And we're not going to give it any food or thought as to where we're putting where. It's just glued on. It is relaxing to use. Just glue it down. Create a background. Right, exactly. Like, and again, if a little bit of that yellow was poking out, I'm okay with that. Now, if you're not okay with that, cover it completely. But I really am okay with that. And the little bit that's sticking off, I'm just gonna be okay with that too. I'm just gonna rip that off right there. Hey, Inga and Kathy, for y'all that are new to me, let me know if you're new to me. If you have never seen me before, I would love a like, a follow. So I love to paint. I was live on Saturday in an event here in the Crafty Bunch, Paint with the Crafty Bunch. So if you love to pull out your paints, look for that event. There was several of us who were live yesterday, and it was so much fun. I'm just going to rip it so you really don't know what that says because it's talking about the Cold War, but you know, we don't need that negativity in our life right now, even though it seems to be rearing its ugly head. But this is crafting, and we don't talk about that. We have fun. We do not deal in the world of politics around here. This is my reprieve from all the noise everywhere else, right? How many other feel that same way? Like, this is the reprieve I need from all of that. But this was from a 1957 post. And so obviously that was a very important topic at the time. And I have, for your record, I have 7 of these tags. Okay, so we've gotten 3 done so far. I have 7. I started to just do this ahead of time, but I literally had meetings almost, other than a little bit beforehand where I tore these up. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Erlene. You're a newbie here. Awesome. Well, hopefully you'll give me a little follow. And hopefully you'll continue to watch everyone in the Crafty Bunch, because this is an awesome group, guys. Filled with so much talent. I was watching a little bit this morning when I was just working on some stuff for work, and I could just let it play. And guys, everybody has done such an awesome job. I'm going to go back and watch the ones I missed. From about 2:30 on, I've been in meetings the entire afternoon. And so, and then I had to get something ready after the last meeting almost immediately to send it out. And it was like, okay, let me map that out real quick and send it to you. And I did that real quick. And then I ran downstairs and I was like throwing stuff on my desk like a crazy woman to do. Cheryl sends me the little like, you're up next. I'm like, yep, I got this. Thinking I ain't got this. I mean, I did have it, but you know what I mean? Like, we're going to trim these. Don't worry. We're going to trim them just a little bit. We are going to trim them. Now, one of these, we don't have to do both sides. We only have to do the one side. Actually, these 3, we only need to do one side. Had to stop and think how I'm doing this. We're only going to do the one side. And so we're going to be putting stuff on top. So, you know, I'm not too concerned about everything being glued down solid. This glue is pretty good. It's a pretty good glue, even if I say so myself. I like this glue, this art glitter glue. I also like the pen tart glues. I think they are very nice. But I'm just running really low on my pen tart, and I didn't want to take another one out of my inventory. I sell pen tart products on my website, along with Decoupage Queen and some other decoupage papers. And so we only need to do one side of this guy, one side, and then one side of this one and one side of the other one. You'll see why. We don't need to do both sides. So this looks interesting. We'll get that in there. I like interesting things. Again, I'm trying to pick up one I just glued. And I'm good with going back to that one. That one must really just be like, okay. So we'll just take a little minute and glue that down. That one's one-sided, and then this one is a one-sided. So 7 tags, okay? 3 one-sided, 4 two-sided. I should have 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 4 two-sided, 3 one-sided. And you can literally use anything you want, right? All right, let's get you two out of the way because you're just one I keep going back to and picking up. I'm looking for a little text because I seem to have a lot of map and a lot of the other. Here's some text I haven't used. Let's use a little bit of you there. And a little bit of you here. This is Radio Visit. It's out of a book that's from the 60s, I think. So, I got some old books and some old stuff because I just like old stuff. Who was with me and liking all the old stuff? Yep, I got them all done. Anyway, all right, now I'm just going to trim. I'm just going to trim around the edges. These tags have like a little fancy top to them. You could just leave them without or leave them like that, but when we go to put it together, it's going to make a difference. So that's my one-sided one. Here's a one-sided one. And if you want to take more time and not go over the edges to have to trim, you could do that too. I'm going to have a question for y'all in a minute, so I need y'all to be with me and paying attention. Tell me, anybody do anything fun over the weekend? I went to my sister's house. I was telling her. Anyway, on Saturday, and I met my niece's new boyfriend interest, I'm going to say, because I don't think he's quite at boyfriend status yet. I don't think she's quite like there yet, but they've been like going places and doing things and getting to know each other. And she's 18, going on 19. And she recently, her and her boyfriend for 2 years broke up when he went away to school. And so he went away to college. She's here at least for this year, going to school here. And we'll see. We'll see if she goes to college in next year or waits and goes her junior year. But we'll see. She'll decide. But he went away to Wisconsin. So that's a pretty long relationship. I think they did the right thing. And they just are like, not to have the pressure, new environment, new friends, etc. So, but she met this guy and they're doing some fun things together. So that's good for her. All right. So these are my 1 and these are my 2. I'm just doing it so I'm not crazy. Well, I probably am crazy, but y'all don't have to tell me that. Y'all can be like, nope, you're not crazy. All right, let's see if I can find the thing. I probably should have left a little bit so I could at least found the where it was, right? That would have made my life a little bit easy. I got a little more uncut off of there. Just a little bit more. If it's a little uneven, I don't care. It's going to be fine. We're going to call that the bottom. I'm just pushing those over there. Okay, I can kind of see that there. We'll just follow that line up. There we go. We'll worry about this later when we are like putting them together. And then if it's like really off, we can adjust a little bit. But that's close enough for right now. And then this one. This is going to be so cute, guys. I hope y'all are with me on this. I hope y'all think it's cute when we're done. And then go across there. All right. Let's swipe all this so it makes it easier to see. Let's swipe all this that way. And so we have our little pages of our book. We've got the 4 double-sided. I'll push that way. Oh, I almost covered up my little things there. Okay. We got the 4 double-sided, and then we've got the 3 one-sided. So just figure out I'm not caring if it's not perfect. It's going to be fine. Okay. This one double-sided one is so we're going to have my pocket. Okay. So we're going to just fold it up. It's going to become a pocket on 2 sides. So we just want to glue it. On the 2 sides. Okay. Just going to glue that little blip down right there. And then these 2 are going to become a pocket to each other. Okay, so we're going to have a little side pocket. So I want to glue, yeah. Yep. Have to take a minute and just think about like what I want to glue down. And then put that on there. So this is our little pocket. And then this is our little pocket this way, right? So I'm going to grab a little de-stress. Just shove this back in here because we won't need this for a minute. Oh, good. I got plenty of time. All right. Calm down, Amanda. You got time, girlfriend. You got time. I'm going to grab some of my distressed inks here and a couple of these. Hey, Maureen. I hope she had a wonderful one. I'm just going to add a little bit of blue. I probably should have done this before I glued it down, but you know what? We're just going to like pop it up and just add a little bit. I got to glue that little edge down right there. And you know what might even be fun is just to rip a little bit off right there. I think that's fun. Just go put a little blue distressing on it. Because a lot of birds have blue. And then I'm going to come back and put a little brown distressing on everything. But if I don't, then I'll be mixing my blues and my browns. Now, the only thing I got to make sure of when I put this thing together is I got the pocket going the right way. And so I have the pocket is here, right? Is this where the pocket is? Where's my pocket? Let me take my owl card here and figure out, okay, my pocket is there. I'm going to do that. So my owl card, I know which way it goes, right? Or else I will put it together wrong. Have y'all ever done that? Had something to go a certain way and it ended up like, that's not right. It really doesn't matter how much ink you put. Just ink it until you like it. Until you're like, okay, that's enough. Or maybe too much. And of course, you could have as many pockets, as many little things as you want. It doesn't matter. I want to get this together so we can move on. Working with our birds, right? We're halfway in and you haven't even seen my birds yet. But you're going to have to help me make my decision on my birds. Which birds am I using for this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You've sewn your signatures in upside down. I have not done that yet, but it's probably only because I have not made a book yet. I've not made my own book yet. I'm in the process of making my own art journal. And so I've altered a book before. I have done that, and then I bought a few. Aren't this blue and this whatever color this is? What color is this? Vintage photo. Just they go so nice together. I love them. I love those two combinations. And our birds, regardless of what we're gonna choose, it's gonna just pop off of this. I don't care if I've got this. I can always fix that later. I don't have to be. But if you're doing it and you have your own time, just, if you see something like that, just go and grab it and hook it down. Because we did it really quick. We did our background real quick. Oh, I didn't get any blue on this side. See? See what happens when you don't pay attention, Amanda. You didn't get any blue. We fixed it. We fixed it. Now be careful. I don't want to get my card. I don't know what I'm using, if I'm using that card or not. I don't know yet. It's a possibility. It has a bird on it, an owl. Owls are one of my favorite birds. And in fact, I have an owl. I don't actually, he's not mine. Y'all, he's not mine. It's not like I have a pet owl. Although I say he's my pet because he likes the tree in front of my bedroom window. And so he will nest in that quite often. I say it's a he. I don't know. He, she, whatever. But anyway, and at night when I go to bed, he'll be out there just a hooting. And I tell my husband, I say, he's just telling me he loves me. And then I hoot back at him and he hoots at me. And we have a little conversation before bedtime. And so I tell him he's telling me he loves me. I told him, I say, you got competition. You just don't know it. Because that owl loves me. Anyway. All right. So this is going to be my back page. Okay. And I'm going to have that page. And then I'm going to have the page that has my little pocket. And then just these pages in any order that you want them. Right? So that's going to be my little book. He hoots at me all the time. I can go outside and work in the garden or work in the yard, and from about 8 o'clock on, me and him just have the best conversations. And so I tell him all the time, all right, guys. So I have these. They're called paper scraps. They're basically cutouts. And I can't decide if I want to use these. This one. Let's call this A. And this is B. And then I actually have this one that I think is so cute. But it only has 3 birds. Well, it has 4 birds. And technically, 3 of them are ducks. I guess a duck is a bird, right? And then an owl. So, and then it has these other little characters. So it is fun to listen them to talk to each other. It is. It's so fun. And we sat there, we just have a conversation. I don't know what I'm saying to him, and I don't know what he's saying to me, but I think he understands me anyway. So A, B, C, or something completely different. Yeah, it is kind of hard to see because of the glare. I'll take them out. So it's this. See how cute they are? And I think these might be, yeah, they're the right size. They would be okay. They would be an okay size. See how cute? This is C. This is A. It's got a woodpecker on it. I don't know these other birds, but I do know the woodpecker is right there. And then there's this one that's got like pheasants, and I don't know these other birds. I know the pheasants. This is A. A, B, or C, I guess. Or D, something completely different. B. Okay. So not A. Oh, peacock. There's a peacock on there. I saw a peacock at the bottom. I know that bird. I don't know all these other little birds, like little finches, I think, and little something or others. This one's got a couple parrots on it. I think they're parrots. Oh, I see a lot of B's. Okay, B it is then. Let's go with B. I literally just got these in. They're going to go on my website. I just got a couple of each one. I'll be putting them on my website this week. I literally just got the box in today. Just opened it right before going live, pulling these out because I knew they were in there. All right. So I think they're going to be awesome on here. Yeah. I also have just a few little things like that. So then we could put that on there and then this and see how he would pop. I have a few pages that are like that. So let's just tear this a little bit smaller than it is. It doesn't have to cover the entire bird. Just a little bit, just to make it pop a little bit, I think. And then I just don't want like a regular edge. Since my backgrounds are all torn, I don't want a regular edge. And then we'll put this in. Now, should I put my book together? I'll put my book together before I do that, maybe. Let's see. Do I want to put the book together first? I'm going to put the book together with this. And so I guess I could do it as I do these pages, maybe. Maybe that would be the way to do it. I don't know. You just cut these out, guys. That's all you do. You just cut the little... How cool are these? I think they're very cool. They come from overseas. Straight from Germany. Oops. I left just a little bit. Hey, Tina. And so, oh, look at that, guys. Look at him. Look how he pops with that. I am loving that. What do y'all say? Yay? Do I hear a yay? I sound like my preacher now. Do I hear a hallelujah? Can I get a hallelujah? That's what my preacher says. You love the bird dies. They're going to be on my website soon. I just literally got them in today. I will be putting them on my website real soon. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. I think we'll do that little woodpecker. Yeah, we had a woodpecker here. So pileated woodpeckers, if you don't know it, they're like protected. So you can't do anything with them. And we have one here that would just peck on the house. I have redwood house. My house is redwood and brick. And so it would just peck on the house, drive my husband crazy. Because of course it's, you know, the bees get in there, those bumblebees get in there and they want that larva of the bumblebees. So they peck at the house and we have to like put things up to scare everything away, and the owls help a little bit. The owls help a little bit. I'm going to use some of this under this one because I just think it's going to pop him. They do. They cause a lot of damage, but they're protected. So there's nothing like you can't, you know. Not that I would do that anyway, because I can't. You know, I'm an animal rescuer. I actually rescued a pileated woodpecker one time. We were looking at a house to buy, and my husband and we were in the house looking at it, and a woodpecker flew into the window, the big, you know, in the living room, your big like window, flew into the window. Look how pretty. Now we could put other things in here and decorate that up a little bit, some wording and stuff. I'm not so interested in doing that today. I will come back and add words and add extra stuff. If I have time towards the end, we can do that. But I want to get this kind of like done and put together real quick. And so now this page is going to connect to this page. Okay. I want to leave just a little space. We need to leave a little space. And then we're going to cut. We don't need much. And we're going to put. So that's why I said we don't need much. We're going to put this here like that. We want to make sure we get them lined up to where it makes sense. We want to leave a little space, not a whole lot of space, but okay. Then I'm just going to glue this down. I'm going to go at the bottom of this one, and I'm going to go in the middle of this one. And then I'm going to go at the top of this one. Whoops. Stuck to my fingers. Anyway, so he flew into the window of the house we were looking at. This pileated woodpecker did. And this is why you want to make sure you don't have too much space. You want them to be as not touching. I mean, not tight, but you just want to check your space. I want to make sure everything closes okay. I may need to run just a little more glue up in here. Maybe that's the better way to put the glue on, because I don't want the ribbon to release from the thing. So let's put the glue like that. Yeah, that seems better to me already. Anyway, so I found a box. We found a box. We put the little thing in a box. I took it home because the thing, it was living, but it couldn't fly. It had broken its wing. And I took it home, and I had him in a box, and I fed him and gave him water and did all of this stuff, you know, for him. Anyway, he got well. And so the good part is he got well. And we went and we took him up to the cemetery up near, I live in Virginia, in Charlottesville, Virginia, which is near Monticello. And we went up to what is like a little cemetery across from Monticello. And we let him go there at the cemetery. Anyway, we let him go there at the cemetery. Well, he hops out of that box. Ted's with me. He hops out of that box. And of course, I've held him, I've fed him, I've done, everything for him. He flies over and he lights on me and just like, says basically bye, I guess. I don't know. And then he jumps over on Ted and starts pecking his arm like you never seen anybody go to town at his arm. He didn't actually break the skin or anything, but that thing was pecking at him like some kind of crazy. I'm like, he don't like you. He don't like you. It was so funny. I thought I would die laughing. I'm like, clearly he's telling you off. He don't like you. And then he flew away. After he pecked him on the arm, he flew away. But I had to laugh. I was like, see? But he didn't like him. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, he didn't mess with him much because we weren't living together at the time. We weren't married at that time. We were going to be married. We had our wedding coming up and all of that. And we were looking at houses. And so, but I was still living with my parents. And anyway. Oh, cool. Arlene. That's cool. I love it here. I was born and raised here. Lived here my entire life. My whole family is here. So Look how cute this is going to be. Whoops. Now, we're going to hook our third book on. Whoops. I'm messing up my little paper things. Not paying attention. We're going to hook our third book on. You were born in Clifton Forge. Cool. Not too far. Not too far. So, what I want to do is I want to look to see where I've done, and I want to put these on the opposite, right? So I don't want to put them right on top. I want to put them in the gap. So if you see here, I've got like a gap. I want to put these two in the gap, okay? So we're going to put this in the gap as best we can. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just, you know, in the gap. Glue them on. I love this area. I mean, we're close enough to the mountains. We're right at the mountains. We're close enough to the beach. You can just go either or you want, and you're close to either. Give myself a little gap there. Line those up. So that's very nice. Do you ever come and visit her or him? Just talking to her. Okay, her. That's what I thought, but I just was like, wait a minute. I don't know that I saw that before. I just assume. Yeah, my whole family lives here. So it's nice. I like being close to my family. So there's that one glued on. Isn't that cute? Yes, it is. It is a beautiful state. It is. It really, I mean, I haven't been to that many other states to really 100% compare. What bird do we want to use now? Let's see. I think this one's a pretty one. Let's use this one. I like the colors in this one. I don't know why I keep picking up my big sizzles when I need my little ones. So, but yeah, I love this area. But I know there are lots of other pretty states too that I think are pretty. I like to go to Tennessee. I think that's a very pretty state. Areas of Pennsylvania are very pretty also. Like that. Up there in that area. What is this? I don't know what that is. Did I bend it? I think I bent it. Yeah, I did. Oh well, when I glue it down, we'll fix it. We'll fix that. I think I bent it over and it might have glued itself. I don't know. Something happened there. But it's just a tree branch. If I need to, I can lose it, right? 8586, and you both lived in Panama City, Florida, but have been thinking about visiting. You should come and visit. It's a beautiful area. Come in like October. And then you can go up on the Afton Mountain and see the beautiful mountain that, you know, for Charlottesville's like in the foothills of the Afton Mountain. So you can go up there and see the beautiful parkway and all that it has to offer. Look how cute. Now its tail's going to hang off there. So let's put him over here. And it's okay if his tail hangs off over there. Let's see. Maybe if I do it like that, his tail won't hang off. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's do him like that. He's getting ready to take flight. What do you think? Got like 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to get my book done, guys. I might. I told y'all it was a tall task. When I started, I was like, that's why I was like rushing, because I was like, oof, I got to get this done. But we got 10 minutes and I only have a few more pages to put on. So we'll see. We will see. We might have time to get it done. There we go. There's our pretty little bird on there. Look how cute. With each page, it'll get a little bit sturdier as we go. So it wants to be a little floppy. Maybe I needed to come a little bit closer and get it glued in there. But I can always go back and add just a little dribble of glue underneath and get that in there. And then the next page, we're going to go back to that original, the original 3. This is why I'm gluing everything, because I keep just setting it down and it's not happy with me. We're going to go back to the original 3 and put it in the same spot as the original 3. So I'm just going to cut 3 and we're going to put it in. And as we do this, it's going to get more and more sturdy. At least that's the hope. At least that's the dream, that it's going to get more and more sturdy. And of course, this glue has to set up a little bit, guys, too. So there's that. Be careful here, because you've got your little, I've got my little pocket. So I'm just going to lift my pocket up and put that underneath of my pocket. Don't glue your pocket shut. That's something I'm totally, hey, Grace, how are you? I'm making a little, whoops. I'm making a little journal until I messed it up. I'm making a small journal made out of tags. These are like manila tags, you know, you buy. I don't have, I should have had an extra one so I could show, but I don't have an extra one down here with me. They're upstairs. And this. And then we'll put our little bird on. This one's not happy. Let's see. I don't think I got glue up there. So let's get that glue down. Yeah, I didn't get glue up there far enough. Okay. Now it might be happier. Might be happier now. Let's see. What bird do we want to put on this one? I'm thinking we put that bird. Or maybe this bird. See, this one, we're going to put the bird right there on that part. So let's do that. I do that every time I pick up the wrong scissors. I'm just going to cut these out off of the sheet. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, Yeah, these are paper scraps and they're from Germany. So just got them in today. And I am in love with them. So we're going to just, I think we said this one. Yeah, let's put this one here. Just going to pop a little bit under there and then him right there on top. What do y'all think? I think that's perfect. What do y'all think? I think so. And then I just got like 6 more minutes. I'm going to put my last page on so you can see the whole little book. And then I will continue to work on this as the next person after me goes. I think the next person after me is the last person, but you don't have to worry about that. You just have to go and just at 6 refresh the page and she will be on in the Crafty Bunch. So if you're watching me on my page, hop over on the Crafty Bunch. If you're already in the Crafty Bunch, all you have to do is just refresh and she'll be up in a few minutes. So in about 5 minutes and she'll be there. We're going to put a little bit of this paper. No, I don't think I'll put that paper. Let's put a little bit of this. Let's put a little bit of this magazine paper. Maybe we'll keep the New York there because, you know, the York there. I'll put a little bit there. Something different. And then we can have words and we can have all kind of little things we want to add to this. I think this bird is the bird I said I wanted to use there. These two love each other. These two, they like each other a lot. And they're just like sitting there in the journal talking to each other. So they are definitely they're just little lovebirds. And I know colorful birds are boys and the not colorful ones are girls, but we don't have to tell them that. They don't have to know that. Hey, Roberta, how are you? Good to see you. You are fine. We are making a little journal. So, whoops, I've glued it down. So here's my little journal made from tags. How sweet is that? Now, this is my last page that's going to go on. And this is the page that has the pocket. So we've got a little pocket here, but this has the pocket there. And this is going to go back to the 2. You know, we had the 2, the 3, and then the 2, right? And then the 3, and now the 2. And so this goes back to the 2. And you want to come right up to that edge. We've learned that. That was one thing we learned is you want to come right up to that edge. And you want to do the whole thing. The good thing about this glue is it does dry clear. So if you get a little more than you anticipated getting, it's okay. It dries clear. And then we're going to skip down to about right here. And we're going to add our second one. We want to get this done. We got 2 minutes. We can do this. We can do this in 2 minutes. We won't finish everything with the book, but we'll get at least this glued on. Don't glue your little pocket. So this at least is below the pocket. This one is below the pocket. Just hold it for a minute until it all glues down. There we go. There we go. And then here we can pick out some birds for our other pages here. We've almost used all of these birds, haven't we? That's so cool. This is a little pocket right here. So we can put this bird on. We'll put the small one on and we'll put it down below the pocket. So that way it's not interfering with putting things in and out of the pocket. You know, our little love notes, because these are lovebirds. They're not really lovebirds, but we say they're lovebirds. And so good. I'm glad you're doing good. Were you in today's event, Roberta? I missed some. And then I was watching a little bit while I was working, so I don't remember you being in it, but I don't know. Maybe you were earlier. Or maybe you were during the time when I couldn't watch. Oh, okay. You picked some others. Okay. Whoops. Oops. We have a malfunction, guys. We have a malfunction. We had a malfunction. No malfunction. Stay down. Stay glued down. Might need a little stronger glue than this glue. Might need to pull up my express glue. We'll see. This glue usually holds, though. This glue is usually pretty good. So, it usually holds fairly well. We'll see. Okay, it's time, guys. This is what I did. So, again, my name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art. Please refresh. You will find the next presenter. But here is my little bird journal book. Look how cute that is. I'm going to go ahead and finish it up while I'm watching the next person. Y'all refresh. She's on now. Bye.